iya, yang hari belajar lagi lah, udah bisa sini, enggak banyak.
That's what I'm doing.
He died at 29 at the end of a bottle, so in so few years.
I don't see it again. I don't see it yet. Would it be a new one? It's got hippie fiasco rides again. Should I just hit it? Never mind.
Yeah, try clicking on that.
All right. Yeah, live now. I got it. Yeah, I got it. One.
He died at 29 at the end of a bottle, so in so few years he wrote all those songs. Many might say that's not how you ought to live your life, but damn those songs. Watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. She died at 33, OD'd in a hotel, that famous hotel where genius would hang. She was always free, now she always will be. Was anyone freer than when she sang? Watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down. He died at 75, always a fighter, screaming at demons like a back alley cat. He teased the reaper, I dare you to try it. I'll shave with your scythe, wipe my face with your hat. Watching the fire still burn. When will I ever learn? That don't mean I have to get higher. I don't have to set me on fire. This doesn't have to go down to the wire. Doesn't have to go down.
Hippie fiasco. Hippie fiasco.
Well, hello! Welcome to the Hippie Fiasco Rides Again show! I'm Hippie, and it's so great to see all of you. It's gonna be a fun night with lots of music and silliness. Oh, who knows what's gonna happen? Well, it's good that you're here. And so, without further ado, here he
shucks. Oh. Well, Hippie, it's good to see you. Missed you, old buddy. All right, well, I'm just here rolling out the red carpet for Dad, who's waiting in the wings with 20 new questions for you kids. And it's going to be some tough ones. You might have to Google it. You might have to Google it. Well, it's been quite a week. I've taken a little mini vacation. We're back in the saddle. The show's up and running again. Took a few days off to recover from celebrating my 50th birthday in so many different ways, starting with Lex on Friday night, the whole other. Saturday night, we had a bonfire. So I drank Friday night. I couldn't resist. I was ready to start my birthday weekend. And then Saturday night, we had a bonfire. Then on Sunday night, Kether and I had a feast. Freaking feast. I'm maybe still more hungover from Sunday dinner than from Monday. But Monday night, there was a surprise birthday party thrown for me on the Stage It platform. Chad Galactic, Liz Bunny hosting. Chad did a lot of work. Kether did a lot of work. Liz did a lot of work. All of them getting all my friends to contribute these funny nuggets of gold. Celebrate. Almost a part of me feels like I attended my own funeral. It was a little weird. But it was also very inspiring and heartwarming and fire fueling. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. For those of you that didn't get to see it, I am getting all the files from Stage It and to have in rotation on my show. So I got a lot of this gold here. I'm gonna have it all here soon. So far, the one thing I've gotten is Ezra sent me his. He wrote this song, and I got Chad's rap and Ezra's song so far in the folder, and I actually haven't heard this again since that night, and I've been dying to hear this again. So while people are filing in, share, let them know we're about to crank it up. Okay, Google, it's about to begin. 20 questions. But while people are just getting settled in, finishing up popping their popcorn, it does look like the chat is tripling up again on the show. So I might have to cut the chat off on the show so it won't be flying across the screen. I haven't done the deep dive in yet to figure out why Restream. I know Restream is, and this is good geeky knowledge for those of you about to play the game. I use a thing called Restream that I send out the signal to Restream, and it restreams the show to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. It's going all these places, and it's gathering the chats from these different places, and anywhere that allows it, like YouTube, you see all the Facebook chats and the Twitch chats, and on Twitch you see the different chats, and in Discord we see all the chats. So it's doing all this stuff, but sometimes it gets this little bug, like you can see on the screen right now. There's Sonic saying, "Yeah, man," 5 times. I'm pretty sure he didn't say it 5 times. I think that's a bug. It does seem to happen from time to time, but that's okay. Maybe I'll just cut the chats off for tonight on the actual screen. There's a lot of information on there anyways, so we don't need it. And so, yeah, we'll share. Let everybody know we're getting ready to play OK Google It right after this awesome video from Ezra Lip, a song that he wrote for me on my birthday. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Taos Hum Hot Sauce. Make it stop. Shucks. Thanks, Hippie. Thank you. Hello. Hello, greetings, Earthlings. What's happening out there? Yeah, it seems like we got some breaking news all over the place. This is ridiculous. Oh, breaking news! Hey, yeah, Wilbur here reporting. Whoa, man! Oh my God! What? What's happening, Wilbur? Breaking news, man! It's too much. I can't handle it. I can't do it. I can't read this. I'm not gonna read it. I'm not doing it. Okay, wait, well, we need to know what's going on. I can't, man. It's what? No freaking way. Ain't no way. What? What's the news? I can't do it. I'm not reading it. Well, apparently there's some breaking news, but Wilbur is refusing to tell us what it is. I don't really know what to do about that. I guess we could try again. Wilbur, are you still there? Yeah. All right. Breaking news, folks. Breaking news. What are you doing? Is this like some kind of protest or something? What? Well, there you have it, folks. I don't know what to do about this. Wilbur is refusing to read the news. So this is accidentally playing, by the way, but I'm enjoying it. So that night, he stormed on out of here and never said a word. We still have no idea what was going on. He hadn't seen hide nor hair of him since. No calls, no email. Well, today he comes strolling back in, and he it's like he's walking on clouds or something, completely rejuvenated. He calls a meeting. He sets us all down. He says that there's going to be some changes around here. Now, I don't know. I was a little bit nervous at first, but then as I heard him out, I started picking up on what he was putting down. Started getting pretty excited myself. He's well. Let's just let him tell you all about it. Why am I talking? So let's just get to it, folks. Here he is, the most trusted name in news. From the Hippie Fiasco Rides Again News Division, the one and only Wilbur. What? What? It's working! I told you! You naysayers! Bleh! Here's to all things awesome! Like you, and you, and you, and you! Woo! What? What? Unbelievable. I knew it would work. This is so great. What? Yes.
Well, hey, Ezra Lip here. Happy birthday, Nathan. And so honored to be part of this show tonight. I'm celebrating your birthday myself a couple nights prior. But anyway, I just wanted to present you with this song that I've written on your behalf. Actually, full disclosure, it's actually a co-write between myself and you. However, you weren't aware that you had any hand in writing this song with me. So anyway, thank you in advance for the lyrics, the ones you wrote. And I love you. We all love you. Come on, it's no surprise. Have you heard about Nathan? He's a 9 billion and one creation, singing songs of sorrow and elation. Wears his heart upon his sleeve. He's a mystic prankster rascal. Yeah, you smoking hot just like Tabasco, and we're all part of his fiasco. We gotta make it make believe. Like the stars shining above him, we'll never get another one of him. He's a moving by loving, said the flower to the bee on a sunny day. Warms us like a burning ember on a chilly night in December. Oh, he can make us remember what it's like back when dinner took all day. So save one for the kid from Virginia. down to write his song du jour. He's a national unsung hero. Oh, dear puppeteer, will you help me toast this man we all adore? And let's all sing a song for Nathan Moore. We've all been touched by his disposition, our blue terry cloth movie star magician, dropping songs laced with timeless wisdom. Oh, the truth to us he's shown. His sincerity is part of his fabric, revealing beauty in the tragic. He knows the world really is magic. Oh yeah, put that on his tombstone. So save one for the kid from Virginia. He'll be back in 15 minutes, gotta write his song du jour. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Oh, this chance won't come again. So will you help me toast the one we all adore? And let's all sing a song for Nathan Moore. Life can be so demanding, but as long as there's one of us standing, there's still a chance that the world suddenly sees this evolution we've been waiting on, like a little boy on Sunday morn. So who knows the words? Let's sing it drunkenly, please. So save one for the kid from Virginia. He'll be back in 50 minutes, gotta write his song du jour. Give him basketfuls of applause. He's much more than a pair of ragged claws on the bottom of an uncharted ocean, to be sure. So let's all sing a song for Nathan Moore. And let's all sing a song for Nathan Moore. No need to wonder why, he's just a rubber ball aiming towards the sky. So let's raise a glass to the man that we adore. And let's all sing a song for Nathan Moore. Happy birthday, Nathan. We all love you. Thanks for being here.
Amazing. Holy moly.
Well, hey.
Make it stop. Hot sauce, toast home. Make it stop. Hot sauce. Make it stop.
Hey, got my winnings today from Taos Hum, from
Am I on?
OK Google It,
Can you hear
from
me?
Nathan Moore and his dad's trivia contest. And I won that for being smarter and faster with my answers than anybody else. Imagine that. Smart, fast, Rob Tobin. Who would have thunk? Nobody.
Toast home. Make it stop. Hot sauce, toast home. Make it stop. Hot sauce.
In order to tell I'm going to have to order more for backup. And this is going on a Christmas list for brothers. Indeed. Amazing.
Get you some. Taos Hum.
Make it stop.
Platzap standing by here, highly recommending these products. I really like what they're doing, and these pepper guys, I mean, there ought to be a whole cartoon series based on these characters because I feel like there's a backstory for each of them. All right, thanks again. It's good. So I'm gonna just sing the jingle for you one more time. Tiles hum, make it stop. Hot sauce. That's the jingle.
Make it hot.
Make it stop.
Make it stop. Make it
Okay, Google it.
Ah, yeah, he's here. He's in the wings. He's ready to question you.
Okay, Google it.
Ladies and gentlemen, big hand. Welcome to the show, my father, Mr. Moore. Hey, Dad.
Hey there.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah. Nice hat.
Good to be back. Yeah, I got me a new hat. This is the first new article of clothing I've gotten in probably 3 years. So I got it in the mail the other day. It made me so happy. And I want to thank the good folks at Taos Hot Sauce for sending me the hat and a couple bottles of their amazing stuff and a nice little note. I think it was Joe and Lo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I want to thank them. I hadn't done that yet. So
They're very grateful.
they're good
There it
stuff.
is.
Here we go.
Good folks. The good folks at Taos Home sent Dad a care package.
Isn't that nice?
It's
I need
wonderful.
more care packages.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think I need more care packages in my life.
Well, should we publish your address? There's people out there right now probably would send you a care package.
There's probably some federal people that I don't want really to know who I am.
Right.
So it's okay.
All right,
Just leave me alone. I'll be all right.
I'm still trying to figure out the best way on my end to monitor the chats for the right answer. I'm trying a new approach. I got the pop-out YouTube chat on my iPad, and I'm just going to hold it in my hand and try to do it this way. So my chat is going to be the final decider of who gets the point. And just so you know, everybody out there, everybody's chat is different depending on where you are, what you're using. So you might come up first in your chat, but mine is the final decider. And so I can show the screen if there's ever any question. Well, you can't really read it, but you just have to trust me. I don't. Are there any rules? I guess I'm sure there's some new people out there that are just watching for the first time. So I should give the rundown. It's 3 rounds. The first round is 10 questions. They're worth 2 points each, and there is a second place possibility for 1 point. So the second right answer in the chat will get 1 point. Now the person that gets the 2 points, whoever wins the point, has to sit out the next question. So, but if you're second place, you can win the next point. So then the second round is 6 questions worth 3 points each. Do we have a second place on the second round? I can't remember. We keep adding rules every week.
No.
That's just a first round thing. So the second round is worth 3 points each, 6 questions. And then the third round is worth 4 points each, 4 questions. Did I say all that right, dear? I was talking to Kat, their dad. Okay.
I know.
I'll call you dear if you want me to.
You start calling me dear and we have issues.
Okay, dear. Oh, wait.
I didn't bring you up that way. I guarantee you.
Do you have a special theme this week for the questions or anything?
No, I jumped around. Every question has its own theme. And I do a lot with those questions. I'm trying to probe into areas that you might learn something. I'm actually doing this as a teacher, so, and some of them have absolutely nothing to learn, so there's that too. So, but I have fun making them up. It keeps. I do it right after I get my crossword puzzle for the day, and I'll do a couple questions. I steal them anywhere I can.
I was going to say, how many questions do you get from your daily crossword each time?
Not many. The crossword I do is in the Stanton paper, and they were written probably about 20 years ago by the same guy. So I kind of know the guy, and I know his clues, and he asks the same things. And Etar J.
Is he a local? Is he a local guy?
Oh no, and they don't even put his name down. He's so bad, they don't even put his name down.
They're not bragging about him.
Now there is a guy out there. I can't think. I think his name's Wilt, but in the Charlottesville paper, that Seville, he does one, and his are really tough. I can't get him. He's younger and smarter and knows a lot of stuff, and he has a weird sense of humor, and he messes with your head. There's a lot of that.
That whole description made crossword sound really fun.
It is fun. It's a challenge, and the old ones are fun too, just because they're like visiting an old friend, where you know what you're going to. I know what I'm going to get. Today, for instance, I got stuck in one corner because I couldn't think of the name of the goddess of flowers. And
Flora?
Flora is right, and that didn't come to me. And so then I had to look that up. Once I looked it up, then I got everything. But that's usually I get them all without having to look anything up.
Right. Yeah, I've always been terrible at that. In other news, I'm thinking about renewing my subscription to the Stanton News Leader just because there's so much going on in local politics these days.
It's fascinating. It really makes me mad at the Stanton paper. I get it in the morning, the real paper, and they won't let me get on the internet and get the stuff early. They want me to get another subscription. I don't think that's right. I think if you're paying for the real paper, you ought to get the other one too for free.
Yeah, they don't do that. So it's one. It's two different subscriptions.
I guess so. That's what they're doing to us. Oh, and I also they need to make money because they've been hurt by everything like everybody else has. So
there's no doubt about it.
I'm not too upset with them.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, it's getting a little crazy out there.
It's getting a little crazy.
Getting so tired of it. Yeah, it's. I think we're entering a new phase of just being tired of it all. We're used to things going away after a while, and this thing's not going to go away on our terms. It's going to go away on its terms. So we'll be playing this game for a while.
Right.
Unfortunately. But
well,
it's leading into a whole new social thing too. The whole thing's people are gonna have to come up with new ways of doing it. The social part, because we definitely need more human contact, I think.
Oh gosh, I could feel that out at the little bonfire we had Saturday night. It was just
yeah.
And I tell you what, alcohol is dangerous with social distancing. I'll tell you what, I'll warn you kids out there. You're gonna have to watch that because it'll get you. You'll just be like, oh, just bring it in. You start hugging everybody. You just forget all kinds of stuff.
Exactly right. Yeah.
And let your guard down.
Exactly. That definitely is a part of the problem. Mixing alcohol and pandemics, they don't work together very well.
which is funny because in other ways, how else are you going to survive a pandemic?
Well, we're talking about two different things. You got the social thing, but you also have the drinking alone aspect.
Right.
Since that's I'm sure people are dealing with that.
Just
individually
numbing.
all
Yep.
over the planet.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Well, welcome
I did it
everybody
for
out
years
there.
Without a.
No, go ahead. What was that?
That's it. I said I did that for years without a pandemic to blame it on.
Right. Well, it looks like we have a lot of players lining up at the starting line here. I want to welcome everybody to the show. Just read a few names here. Hey, Rob. Ziggy, welcome to the show. Stephen Fisher, welcome to the show. Honey Hive, good luck out there. Welcome to the show. Christiana, good to see everybody. Heather, this hot sauce is really special, folks. And not to put too much pressure because we're just here to have fun. At the same time, somebody is going to win a couple of bottles of hot sauce tonight. Daniel Moore reporting for duty. So great to see everybody. All right. So may the person that has the most fun win. And I think we're ready. You ready, Dad?
All right. I am ready. Let's get going.
Round one begins now.
Right. Yeah. Right before I got sick, I wrote up something on my Facebook about making pickled eggs, and I was all excited.
That's right.
I have yet to do it. I've been so sick since then. Although I tried 2 days ago, and I couldn't. The hard boiling got me. Ended up with messy eggs, and I couldn't. They were so ugly. I couldn't. I put some of them in the jar, but I don't even want to eat them.
You mean they wouldn't peel well, or they were runny
exactly.
still?
Exactly. Yeah.
I hate that.
I hadn't cooked them long enough. But they were cooked, but they were sticking. So I've seen a couple more videos, and I'm going to try again.
I think the fresher the egg, the easier it peels too. So you might have.
Yeah.
That might have been what happened.
Actually, that's not what I heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I heard just the opposite on one of the videos. They're saying the fresher they are, the more they stick.
Oh, well, faith is a powerful thing.
So this first question comes from my failed experience. What are the top 3 ingredients of most potato salad? Excuse me. What are the top 3 ingredients of most egg salads?
Top 3 ingredients of most egg salads. Your other son, Joe, is also in here.
All right. Hey, Joe. Hey, Daniel.
Eddie Coulter says baking soda in the water and use older eggs.
I've heard that.
All right, so
sounds like a good recommendation.
We have egg mustard relish.
No.
We have
of course, everybody's got their own recipe.
We have egg, mayonnaise, and mustard.
Is what I had. Correct.
That's correct? I was about to hit the wrong answer sound. You got to have a pickle in there or a relish. If you don't have a relish, you could not.
The main ingredient.
You could not have mustard, but you need the pickle.
Well, that's your opinion.
I'm just giving my opinion.
But another argument is if you use relish, when you say top ingredients, you're choosing most used.
Right.
In other words, which ingredients are you the most of? You don't over pickle it or over relish it. It would just be a relish sandwich.
So that was Peter Shallot with the right answer. Is that what you had? I can't really see that writing.
All right.
But I can zoom in. Yes, sir. There you are. Oh, wait. We need a second place. I forgot about second place.
I see Colorado
Yep.
to Virginia.
Yes, ma'am. Colorado to Virginia with the second place point. Congratulations. You're on the board. All right. Question number 2.
All right. This young lady's been in the news lately. Amy Coney Barrett. Have you ever heard of her?
I have heard of her.
I think I have. Amy Coney Barrett is a professor of law at what institution?
At what institution? Notre Dame.
Correct.
Daniel Moore on the board.
All right. I bet Jocelyn helped him with that.
And, Stretch Barrington almost got the second point if it wasn't for the autocorrect. Gonna have to give it to Honey Hive. Notre Dame.
All right. We ready for number 3?
Yes, sir. Where is Notre Dame?
Oh, my goodness. It's in the middle of the country.
Oh, I'm drawing a blank.
But I've never been there.
Is it
I
Utah?
couldn't tell you.
Is it a Mormon thing?
No, it's in the middle. No,
Indiana.
No, it's Catholic. Indiana sounds right.
Wait, and the Hunchback of Notre that has nothing to do with that, right?
Notre Dame is a cathedral in France.
Ah, that's where the Hunchback is.
Right.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
I leave this so much smarter.
The more you talk, the more ignorance you're revealing.
Well, that's what I do. That's why they pay me the small bucks.
Well,
so
I think it's working for you. Go for it.
Yeah, I can keep up this pace.
I do that a lot just to make people feel better about themselves. Okay, the main food. Now this question comes from me preparing to give a lecture to my 3 granddaughters, and the subject is blue jays. I want to do a bird of the week and tell them everything I know about a certain bird. And I learned a whole lot about blue jays, which I have grown up with and have with me all the time. They follow me everywhere I go. And I learned this, I didn't know about them. Their main food and their diet of a blue jay is the fruit of the oak tree, which of course everybody calls what?
The main food of the blue jay is the fruit of the oak tree, commonly referred to as this. Blue jays get a bad rap. Acorn.
They do. That is correct.
All right. Acorn is the right answer. John Dotson, you're on the board with the first right answer, followed close behind by Stephen Fisher with the second place point awarded. Congratulations.
Nathan?
Yes.
I saw Peter Shallot first.
Oh my goodness, he's up. Oh, you're right. Well, I saw Worms, but you're absolutely right. Sorry, cousin. Peter Shallot with the win. John Dotson with the second place. Good eye. Thank you. I got thrown off by all the weird guesses that came after that. Thought they were still talking about the Hunchback. What
guesses?
Well, meat, mosquitoes, worms, and buds.
Oh wow! Well, it is interesting because I grew up in an oak forest, and I have I planted an oak tree here in my yard, which now has acorns, and I didn't realize that they do eat everything. They're omnivorous, and they'll eat all kinds. They like sunflower seeds, of course, at the feeder. If you have a feeder, you know that. But most of what they eat is vegetable matter, and a lot of it is acorns. They hide the acorns in the fall, and then go find them during the year. So
pack them away.
They have a refrigerator full of acorns somewhere.
Why do they have such a reputation as being punks?
What's that?
Why do Blue Jays have a bad rap?
Well, they are.
Oh, they are actually punks.
They deserve it. Yeah,
they earned it.
They walk into a bar, which, they walk into a bird feeder area, and they take over.
Mm-hmm.
They want service, and they don't want to bother with it. If you get near them, they give you a hard time. They're ready. They act like they're ready to fight, although they never fight. They like to pick on people. They pick on crows and hawks. They'll get a few of them, and they'll chase after those. So they're very territorial, and they have an obnoxious sound. And they happen to be a beautiful animal.
Yeah, they are cool looking.
I'm trying to think of some. Yeah, they're a beautiful bird, and they're not that bad. They are still songbirds. And they have a pretty song every once in a while if they want to use it. Of course, they're corvids, which means they can talk. They're like crows and magpies. They can learn to mimic people's voices. Here's something I didn't know. One of the things they can do is mimic a hawk's voice, the screech of a hawk. And sometimes when they fly into a feeder station, they'll make that sound.
As they're incoming.
They're incoming, and the birds think it's a hawk.
Wow.
And then they get in there and they run everything off. So
tricky.
I never knew that one. That's a good one.
Is a cardinal the same? Right. Is a cardinal the same family?
No. Totally different animal.
They have similar features with the spiked head.
They just have the same. They have the crest on the head, but other than that, they're not alike. They just happen to be wearing the same hat. All right.
Question number 4.
What New York Yankee pitcher won the most games for them?
What New York Yankee pitcher won the most games for them? Good question. I feel some Googling going on out there on this one. Whitey Ford.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
That's correct.
Way to go, Mom. Gloria Dove with the first right answer. Still waiting for, do we accept just Ford?
I think so.
Look at that. It's a family affair. My mom with the first points, and cousin Eric or Steven, whatever you the scorekeeper calls him. There you go, on the board.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Good job, Gloria. Surprises me. Whitey died 91 last week. Great guy, little left-hander, but 5'10", and he was a smart pitcher and class guy all the way. Great guy.
When was his reign?
70s, 60s mainly. When I was growing up, he was one of my. Of course, I hated the Yankees, but I liked a lot of the Yankee players.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like the team. Mainly because Rick Cook liked him. I didn't like him. All right, here we go. Number 5. 1972. Number 1 hit. Who did it? I can see clearly now.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. 1972 number one hit. I can see clearly now. Did you ask who wrote it or who performed it?
I think it's the same.
Johnny Nash.
That is correct.
Bam. It looks like Shallot, Peter Shallot with the first place points and Honey Hive with the second place points.
So now you know where I'm getting some of my questions because he died last week also.
Oh, wow.
I think he was 80. And that was a beautiful song. Good song. But beautiful voice. His voice sounded a little bit better than yours. No offense.
I'm working on it. I'll get him. He's in my sights now.
You got it. Yeah. Well, he's one of those smooth guys.
Right.
You're a rough, been there singer. He's just one of those
crooners.
Guys. He's a crooner.
I always wanted to be a crooner.
Whatever. Me too. Good Lord. I could do a mean Tony Bennett if nobody else was in the house.
In the shower.
Yeah, exactly. If I took showers, that would be true. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Number 6. Who played a 20-second solo on Michael Jackson's hit Beat It?
Who played a 20-second solo on Michael Jackson's hit Beat It?
I'm sure everybody knows that one.
I'm not sure I do. Oh, Eddie Van Halen.
That is correct.
All right, Stretch, I know you've struggled here with the autocorrect, so I'm going to give you that. Even though he said Eddie Can Halen, I just can't do it to him again. Stretch, you got the point. And Daniel Moore with the second place points. Don't let it happen again, though, Stretch.
That's funny. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Of course, I was still in the obituaries because he died last week too.
Now I want to hear that song again. Was it an electric guitar lead or a synthesizer lead?
I think it was a guitar.
Apparently, I didn't even know the synthesizer angle until Lex told me that it was Eddie Van Halen that brought in the synthesizer for their hit song "Jump." And the synthesizer is the hook. It's the whole bum 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 or whatever. But I was like, Well,
I didn't know that either. That's cool. Yeah. All right.
So Lex says it was guitar, and he slays it.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Here we go.
Number 7. What are the 3 types of trout stocked in Virginia waters?
They're all delicious, I'll tell you that much. What are the 3 kinds of trout stocked in Virginia rivers? You just made my mouth water. Mark says David Lee Roth hated the synth. That's when it all started to fall apart, was when Eddie wanted to put that synthesizer on Jump. Made it a hit. It worked. Rainbow, brown, and gray.
No.
Rainbow, brook, and brown.
Correct.
Bam. Daniel Moore with the first right answer, and Colorado to Virginia with the second place point. Look at that. Family affair. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that is cool. Good job, Daniel. I would expect him to know that.
He's starting to catch up on Shallot up there. Shallot's got 1 point on him, but Daniel's pulling up on the side of him.
All right. Number 8. And I took this off of Mark Warner commercial for a political advertisement. Within one. How many veterans commit suicide every day?
It's an unbelievable number. Within one, how many veterans commit suicide every? I just still don't. I've thought so hard about that. It's just such an astounding phenomenon, if you want to call it that. 22.
Not quite. Or
100.
No. Lower.
55.
No.
22.
No.
27.
No. Go the other way.
20.
No.
18.
Yeah, well, but a couple more come in, but that'll be correct.
So the right answer is 18 on the nose?
The right answer is 17.
Ah. Okay,
according to the commercial. So I said within one, so
that would John Dotson would get the first place point and Daniel Moore the second place point. Am I right about that, scorekeeper? You seeing the same thing? Oh wait, Ganjo has 18. Still a family affair. So John Dotson with the first place points and Ganjo with second place points. But it's just such an astounding, alarming number. What?
It's so sad. It hits me that we don't spend nearly enough taking care of our veterans when they get back. And there ought to be a whole system in place to integrate them back into a world they weren't trained for. We trained them to do some very violent, hostile, and difficult things, and then we just let them go. And it's one of the saddest things about what we do as a society.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's my feeling.
Amen.
Yeah. And I'm going to make it clear that I do not give out any answers to any of my family members. So
yeah, you're going to have to make it clear after tonight.
Yeah. Well, if they're watching, I'm happy. So there you go. I wish other people were in there with him. All right, here's one off the wall. Number 9.
Number 9.
Name the American composer of the 20th century who wrote the ballet Appalachian Spring.
What composer of the 20th century wrote the musical Appalachian Spring? Did I say that right?
It's a ballet.
It's a ballet, even.
An American composer wrote a ballet.
Aaron Copeland
is correct.
Oh, it's a tough one. All right, so we got Peter Shallot here, who has Aaron Copeland, and then we have Stretch Barrington right after him with his first right spelled answer of the night. Aaron Copeland. So the answer is Aaron Copeland, right?
Yeah, COPE. Cope.
Oh man, I need clear rules on this, and I keep on breaking them.
Well, you need to let Kethra make the call.
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I was just thinking.
Are we sure on the spelling? Is it COPLAND?
COPE, Cope. Copeland?
Well, some people in the chat are saying that it's spelled Copland, in which case Lex keeps his streak going and that he actually didn't spell that right, and Peter got it.
All right. Well, I might not be able to read my own writing, or I might have wrote it wrong, but I'm not an authority on Aaron Copeland.
Should we Google it?
But if there wasn't an E in there, why wouldn't it be Aaron Copland? But there you go.
Let's Google it. Oh, American composer, no E.
No E.
Aaron Copland.
Well, I apologize. I've been saying it wrong all these years. Both times I talked about him. Very good call, Kethra.
Okay,
good
so
all right.
Wait, let's get the score right. So that puts Shallot with the first place point, right? And then Honey Hive with the second place point.
All right.
Sweet.
All right. Very good. Number 10.
Here we go. Final question of round one.
What's the term for a much used expression that has lost its descriptive power and freshness?
Well, you might need to say that again. What's the term?
What is the term for a much used expression that has lost its descriptive power and freshness?
Wow.
I like the definition.
Yeah, it's a great definition. Cliche.
Very good.
John
very
Dodson,
good.
quick out of the gate. And Colorado to Virginia with the second place point.
Very good.
All right. At the end of round one, it looks like Shallot has a pretty commanding lead with 8 points, followed neck and neck with Daniel and John Dodson with 5 points each. They're followed by Honey Hive and Colorado to Virginia with 3 points each. Gloria, Eric, Stretch, and Joe are also on the board. It's anybody's game still. We have 2 more rounds. The next round will be worth 3 points each. The questions will be 3 points each. No second place points awarded. And again, if you get a question right, you have to sit out the next question. I believe that's all of it.
All right. Do you want to go to round 2?
Yeah, here, I'll give you just a 10-second.
Okay, Google it.
Yeah, at the end of round one, it's still anybody's game. And here we go with round 2.
All right, round 2, number 1. Who was the shipwrecked protagonist of an 18th century novel by Daniel Defoe?
Okay, who was say it again?
Shipwrecked protagonist of an 18th century novel by Daniel Defoe.
I think I know this one.
I like the term shipwrecked protagonist.
Yeah, me too. Very much. Robinson Crusoe.
That is correct.
All right. Shallot right out of the gate with 3 points, followed right behind. Oh, there's no second place points awarded. Sorry, Rob.
All right. Very good. Yeah, the shipwreck, and that was in the that was the 1700s he wrote that. That's amazing.
Is it where's he from? Was that an American book?
I assume he's British. I assume he's British. But, that would be a good one to go back and reread during the pandemic.
It really would.
Because I'm reading a Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court right now. It's a good example of that where, I read it maybe 30 years ago or 40 years ago, and it's just so different than now I can see his satire much better than what he was really trying to do. He's actually just making fun of the Americans,
right,
of his countrymen.
He was astute too.
Or not. Oh, but and he was good at it because he wasn't that negative. He was just saying this is the way it is. But he did it with his tongue in his cheek, and he was great.
Yeah, he really was.
He's a good. He is good. Yeah. All right, here's another guy. Number 2. Name the poet and the poem that begins, "Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary."
Name the poem and the poet who wrote the poem that begins "Once upon a midnight dreary." I can't remember the rest.
While I pondered weak and weary.
Weak and weary. Poe, Raven.
A whole lot.
Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven.
Very good.
All right, Rob. Here he comes. Here he comes from behind. Kendi's in the house. Not too late to win. The last round is worth 4 points each. Still anybody's game here. Way to go, Rob. Get you some.
Good job. All right, number 3. What was the name of the villain in Dickens' novel Oliver Twist?
Ooh, the name of the villain in Oliver Twist. Charles Dickens. Bill Sikes.
No, it's not the one I have. That might be another
Scrooge.
I don't know. No.
There's a lot of Bill Sikeses popping up in here.
Yeah. I don't know where I even got this question.
He's nervous.
I like the answer.
I like the nervousness in your voice, and you're like, yeah, maybe I got the wrong answer for this one.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
He might be one of those.
Each time I do that, my authority just erodes away a little bit more.
Joe says Charlie Biscuit Bottom. I think he just really wanted to say that. Fagin.
Fagin is what I have.
That was Joe's second guess.
Right,
that was
really?
Joe. Yeah, Joe's second guess. Fagin.
Fagin, he must have. I think Hunter looked that up for him.
Yep. There's I felt some Googling happening out there.
I think so. Yeah, somebody tell me, what was Bill Sykes' role? Was he in another book or what? I've heard that name. Anybody tell me that?
Yeah, I'm curious myself. Yeah, Ganjo says Hunter Googled it. Stretch says, I think I said it first. Hold on. Wait a second. Going back. I don't see it. I don't see that, Stretch. It's not even in a weird order. I don't see it at all in there. Is yours matching up, Kether, to mine?
Yeah. I don't see Daniel's earlier either.
Yeah. What's up? That's weird, huh? Well, we just have to go with it.
Yeah.
Ganjo
right.
with the points. Yep.
Number 4. What is a 4-letter word for a long-eared lagomorph?
Geez, what's a long-eared lagomorph? What's a 4-letter word for a long-eared lagomorph?
Isn't that beautiful? It's like the way words sound.
Uh-huh. Definitely sounds like something from Harry Potter or something.
Sounds like something I wish I'd called somebody in a bar one night.
You long-eared lagomorph, you.
You ain't nothing but a long-eared lagomorph.
A hare.
You know it.
A rabbit.
That is a hare. Rabbit is not 4 letters.
Ah, hare. Yep. Daniel Moore with the points.
Yep, very good, Daniel. H-A-R-E.
H-A-R-E. Yep.
Hares have the longer ears. That's how you can tell a hare from a rabbit.
Do we have hares here?
Rabbit, no. Except up in the mountains on the Appalachians, there's some areas that have a different ecosystem, and there are a few Arctic hares up there, I've been told. You take that tip of the Appalachian Mountains and go down, and you get a whole different group of critters that can live in that temperature. But what we have are rabbits. Now, out west, a jackrabbit, I think, is a hare.
Mm-hmm.
They have the long ears.
They're funny-looking things. You know what the funniest, well, the 2 funniest animals I think I ran across when I moved west was, of course, the armadillo. First time you see an armadillo. But even funnier than that, the first time you see a roadrunner. Because you realize the cartoons sort of, the reason you know that's a roadrunner, I didn't know they were a real bird until I saw one in the wild and was like, holy moly, it was real the whole time. Because I recognized it from the cartoon.
Exactly. And they do look, they look alike. The cartoon actually resembles him.
So funny.
And the way they run, they act like a cartoon too, the way they run around. All right, number 5.
Here we go.
What are the 3 types of poison?
3 types of what?
What are the 3 types of poisonous snakes found in Virginia?
What are the 3 types of poisonous snakes found in Virginia? I like this Virginia trivia.
It's good for all your West Coast friends to learn about our world.
Rattlesnake, moccasin, and copperhead.
Correct.
Who got the last right answer? That was Daniel Moore there. I think Heather might be going back, looking at the last question to make sure we got it right.
We have a lot of competition tonight. We got Mr. Trump is talking on one station and Mr. Biden on another, and a good baseball game on another. I'm really sacrificing to be here with you guys.
We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And just think about all these folks that are watching us. That's pretty flattering.
Yeah. I think it's good call. Because the baseball game is still going to be going on, and you know what the other guys are going to do. So
I think Kethra might be frozen up there.
If you can Kethra? No. Oh, is she?
I was researching Joe's claim. For some reason, that the question with Fagin, I think we didn't get a lot of chat, so people are seeing something different. I don't see Daniels, and I don't see Honey Hives. But yeah, so I got distracted. So who's the winner of this one?
Well, Daniel got this one. Who won the last points? Do we remember?
That was the hair.
Okay, so that was Daniel.
That was Daniel.
Okay, so let's see.
But he can answer 2 in a row now, can't he?
No, not till round 3, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know.
So
I think that's a good rule.
So the right answer is rattlesnake, moccasin, and copperhead.
Correct.
Colorado to Virginia is what I'm seeing. All right, I think we're as right as we can be.
All right. Last question for round 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, here it is. One of Elvis Presley's most unusual hit songs was one called In the Ghetto. Great song. Who wrote it?
Who wrote In the Ghetto? Dolly Parton also had a hit with that, didn't she?
I don't recall that. Sounds like it would be good, though.
Mac Davis.
Correct.
Peter Shallot with the points.
There you go.
Mac Davis. I don't even know that.
Mac was a good. He's a good songwriter. He wrote some good songs, and he did some of his own. What was the one he did about his ego? There's one. Somebody. He wrote one that he did. He did a lot of his own songs, and one he had a hit with was about him being humble. And not really being humble, I can't think of it. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Somebody's gonna have to help me, but
we'll have to do a Mac Davis deep dive.
Yeah, somebody help me out. Mac Davis talking about how cool he is.
It's hard to be humble. It's hard to be humble.
It's hard to be humble. There it is. I have to hear that.
Is the whole idea is that it's hard to be humble when you're as amazing as I am? Is that the
exactly? Exactly. Yeah. You'll have to put that one in your head. I mean, just because it's interesting, not because of. I'd love to hear it right now.
So after after 2 rounds, going into the 3rd round, Shallot with a pretty commanding lead with 14 points. Daniel right behind him, though, with 8 points. The next round is worth 4 points each. Anybody, you can answer as many in a row as you want, so 16 total points could go to somebody in this next round. Behind him in 3rd place, we have, looks like Colorado to Virginia with 6, followed right behind by John Dotson, Honey Hive, Gloria, Eric and Sophia, Stretch, Joe, and Rob are all on the board as well. Still anybody's game going into round number 3. 4 questions.
All right. Very good. We want to move on in?
Might as well.
All right. Let's do it. I got a ball game to go watch.
Who's playing? What's the game?
Dodgers and the Braves.
Ah. They have people in the stands.
I think they do a few, maybe not. I don't know. I think My idea is that I don't think so. Maybe
It's been
not.
so interesting watching like the football where they pipe in the sounds of the crowd.
Yeah.
It's
The whole thing is fascinating to how different it is, and
yeah, it
the
is.
social aspect of having people watching you as opposed to doing it alone.
Right.
It's kind of like the difference between being at High Sierra or being in your shower.
Right. It's all the difference
Yeah.
in the world. The energy of the crowd.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go. Number one. Who played Daisy Duke?
Who played Daisy Duke? I knew someone was gonna say Jessica Simpson, but I think Dad's looking for Barbara Bach, or is it Catherine Bach?
Catherine Bach.
Catherine Bach. Close, Keelan. But Peter Shallot with the right answer. We should we should try to get Peter on Jeopardy. He's good at this.
There you go.
Hey, Peter, while I have you, you won once before, didn't you? Did you ever claim your hot sauce? He can respond to that at his leisure. We can go to the next question.
Next question. Well, here's a guy that we all know and love. Well, that's not true. Some of us know and love him. And he's not popular as he should be, and I think we should change that. But one of his most famous song, probably. Who is the guy who has a song called "Beer Run"?
Great song. One of the greatest songwriters of our time.
Exactly.
Todd Snyder.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Peter Shallot sealing the deal.
Yeah. Todd's a funny guy, but he makes some great observations while he's doing his thing.
I remember I finally got to play at a festival he was at, and I was dying to sing him a song. So when he got done, I asked him if I could sing him a song. He's like, "Yeah, you got a guitar?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's right over there." And he said, "Sure, I'll meet you back there." So then I ran like the mile and a half where my guitar actually was. I lied. I'm like, "Yeah, it's right over there." And then I got back and I was really too out of breath to perform very good. And I don't think I didn't make nearly the dream impression on him. I thought for years, if I could just sing him one song, we'd become lifelong.
That's funny.
It didn't happen like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll happen.
You know what's really funny though is Willie T. Taylor tells me almost the exact same story about me. I was like, "Hey, you want to play harmonica on this track in my cabin at Strawberry Fest?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll go get my." Then he had to run way further to get his harmonica.
Oh, that's great. I love it.
All right. Question number 3.
Number 2.
Oh, 2.
Or is it 3? I think it's 2.
Yep, I think you're right.
I just learned this today. I didn't know this. What eating disorder did Princess Diana have?
What eating disorder did Princess Diana have? Bulimia.
That is correct.
Colorado to Virginia with the right answer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a special coming out about her, or the new Downton Abbey or something like that. I was reading something today.
What Where did that word come from? Do you have any idea?
I do not. I'm sure it's Latin.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know what that word means. All right. We're down to the last two. What should I use? All right. Number 3. You ready?
Yep.
I saw this today. This is a tip for you guys. If you're looking for something to do Saturday night and you get HBO, they're having a show that I'm going to have to check out. And it's David Byrne's American Utopia. And it sounds like it'd be fascinating to see that. And now the question is, who directed it?
So it's coming up this Saturday?
This Saturday night.
This Saturday night on HBO, David Byrne with American Utopia. Who directed it? We have HBO.
Somebody famous director.
So we're learning a lot here. It's bulimia is Greek. It comes from the Greek word meaning ravenous hunger. Spike Lee.
Fascinating. Spike Lee is correct.
And
sounds like a great collaboration.
Stretch Barrington. Stretch Barrington. Congratulations. Yeah, we might have to watch that. Is it a concert that Spike Lee filmed, or is it some kind of documentary?
I think it's a documentary. I think it is a concert, but
sweet.
I'm not sure. Sounds fascinating. All right, last question.
Here we go.
Great song, one of the best-known songs of George Gershwin, "Summertime." Comes from what opera?
What opera? Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the water is high. Porgy and Bess.
That is correct.
All right, Honey Hive gets in there. Nice.
Good job, Honey Hive.
All right, so after 3 rounds, it looks like the winner is Peter Shallot. Congratulations, winner! Did you claim your hot sauce? Did you claim your hot sauce last time you won? I'm still dying to know that. You might have answered me and I missed it. Congratulations, Peter Shallot. All you have to do is go to towselhelm.com, hit the contact, say, hey, I won OK Google it this week, and tell them which 2 hot sauces you want and your address. They're expecting your contact. They know all about it. They are awaiting your request. So enjoy your hot sauce. It is truly special. Delicious hot sauce. Dad, thank you so much.
It was a lot of fun. I'm really glad I felt well enough to do it.
Me too. Me too.
Couldn't have pulled it off last week, but I'm getting back on the horse and going to get back in there in the game.
I love that.
So good to see everybody. Thanks for coming around, and we'll check you next time.
Next week, hopefully.
All right. I love you all.
Love you so
Take
much.
care.
Kethra, thank you so much.
Bye, Kethra. Thank you. Take care, son. Love you.
Love you too, Dad. Big hand for our staff and crew here at OK Google It on Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. What fun. What fun. Let me get rid of that chat box. All right, well, I've sort of been taking a little bit of a mini vacation around my birthday here. I might be back in the saddle. I think I definitely want to do the show tomorrow night with Lex. I still haven't decided about tonight. I don't know. I never made a decision about how long my vacation would be. I just told myself this week I was just gonna do whatever I wanted. Got a new chair. Look at this. So this makes me want to do a show alone. Also got a new electric guitar effect pedal from Lex for my birthday that I'm dying to play with him. And got my wah-wah pedal working right. So this ship is definitely ready to fly with some birthday upgrades. And so I'm looking forward to all that. But we'll see. I'll probably go live later. I don't know. We'll see. Love you all. Thank you very much. Be silly. Be honest. Always trust your cape. And I'll see you soon. What's the poem gonna be? What's the poem gonna be? I need a good OK Google It poem. Here's 3 friends reading Dad's poems.
Thought I'd get up early today. I had a lot.
Here's some Steve Moore as read by Jessica.
Thought I'd get up early today. I had a lot to worry about. So I thought I'd get an early start to it. I spent exactly 1 hour on each part of my body that wasn't working properly. This was exhausting. I stopped about 11, went back to bed, and took a long nap. After the nap, which was particularly a good one, I went out to the back porch and took on my weight issues. All of my relationships, all of the relationships I didn't have, all of the friendships that had slipped away, the pollution of the rivers in my state, as well as my backyard, the state of the nation's economy as well as my own, and the tree that was leaning slightly more every day, directly over my back porch. As you can imagine, I was drained. I went upstairs, drew a hot bath, and read 3 cookbooks, getting ideas for dinner. I decided on halibut. Have you ever heard anyone say halibut and not say for the hell of it soon after? Grilled zucchini from the garden with rice. After dinner, I took a cold beer out to the front porch and worried about what a violent race we were, about George Bush being president, greed and professional sports, growing old, as if I was getting Alzheimer's, where my wallet was, and how many books I'd ever read. By then it was late, so I went to bed. Have to get up early. I plan on doing death all day